The next few weeks are probably the best time to buy a Tesla. We're going to tell you why, and a new color was just announced for the United States and Canada, extra discounts if you're buying a Tesla, and more. Let's get into all of it in today's video. Why is now one of the best times to purchase a Tesla? Well, if you're looking for the best deal and the most options, well, now, especially for the Model 3, is the best time to purchase. Let's go over the new introduction of the color Quicksilver. Did you know that almost 2 years ago, in October of 2022, Tesla introduced their most complex and impressive colors, the two new colors, Quicksilver and Cherry Red, out of Giga Berlin in Germany. Now, after its debut in Giga Berlin and Giga Shanghai, and then coming to the Model Y here in the States, you finally have this new Quicksilver color as an option for the Model 3. Let's talk about how much it costs. Quicksilver is now available here in the US and in Canada for $2,000. Something that you need to remember is this will affect the EV tax credit. There is a brand new order configuration page. If you didn't see it in the last video, I'll put a card up top if you want to learn even more. But this configurator will tell you exactly how this changes your Model 3's eligibility. Two things to keep in mind. Number one, if you order Quicksilver on a Model 3 Performance, it will push that vehicle's price above the $55,000 price cap to be eligible for the EV tax credit. And then number two, earlier we talked about a handful of incentives right now as to why right now might be the best time to buy. And one of those incentives is every single color comes free, even Quicksilver, if you purchase full self-driving. So if you are thinking about a Model 3, you're going to get that Quicksilver as a complimentary color, and all colors will be free with FSD. Now might be the best time to buy because of 1.99% promotional pricing. You need to be aware this expires soon, and you must take delivery by the end of September. So as long as you make the order before the deadline, and I'll put it up on the screen right now, you will get 1.99% financing for finances between 36 and 72 months. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Now might be the best time to buy a Model 3, but what if you're in the market for a Model S or X? This is something good for everyone to know. Did you know for the first time ever, Tesla just came out with their first ever full self-driving bundle with some extra benefits. If you order an S or an X, you're going to get 3 years of free full self-driving supervised, 3 years of free supercharging, and 3 years of premium connectivity. Now, something to consider, superchargers are great if you don't have a home charger or if you go on road trips, and that premium connectivity is currently $10 a month. So some nice freebies that make your purchase even more worthwhile, but definitely something to mention. Now might be the best time to buy a Model 3, S or X, but we can also include the Cybertruck into that conversation. We're going to get into that in a minute, but did you hear about this? If you own a Tesla, or maybe you own one right now, you can refer friends and family with your referral link to purchase a Tesla, and if they do, you get rewards credits. Well, did you know Tesla just announced new accessories that you can redeem with these credits on the Tesla shop? You can now redeem new products like the Cyber Blanket that retails for $130 on the Tesla shop, things like wheel caps for your Model 3 Performance, charger plates that cover and match the color of your Tesla, and a unique branding iron with a Tesla logo as well. No longer do you need a reservation to order a Cybertruck. You can do so like you do a 3Y, S or X without a reservation. You just directly place your order for a Foundation Series Cybertruck, which signifies some of the first Cybertrucks ever made. Even if you weren't 100% on the Cybertruck, did you know this? Tesla just opened for the first time demo drives of the Cybertruck. So with zero commitment, you can plug in your zip code and see if there is availability near you. Now, I actually did this, and there are currently no available demo drives here in Pittsburgh, PA. So it does seem limited on your location. But the only way to know is to plug in your zip code. And now, again, you can test drive that Cybertruck with zero commitments. If you are buying a 3 or a Y, I want to talk about, is now really the best time to buy? This is great if you're a new buyer or you're concerned about new features coming out like the Juniper refreshed Model Y. Here's what I'll tell you. Now is the best time to buy a Model 3, and here is why. Limited time 1.99% financing that was previously announced a few months ago made its return here in July and August, and there's no sign if that is going to continue later this year. We do know it is going to expire, so if you're going to finance your Model 3 anyway, this seems to be the lowest rate we're going to get currently. A new color. You will be the first one in the US or Canada to have a Quicksilver Model 3. So if you want the latest and greatest, it is going to be awesome to see this new color here in the States. The new Quicksilver does cost $2,000, and keep in mind those EV tax credits, because anything physically attached per the IRS, so paint obviously being attached to the vehicle, will disqualify the Model 3 performance as an example, because that pushes the vehicle's price over $55,000, but the other Model 3s qualify for the $7,500 EV tax credit. And again, if you're getting full self-driving, that is not attached to the vehicle. It is software. So you can order FSD and still get the full self-driving, so as long as your physical add-ons don't cause the car to go over $55,000. Does that make sense? If you have questions about that, please put your questions down below. But the order configuration page on Tesla will tell you if your spec qualifies. So pay attention to that as well. It now breaks out to the EV tax credit, gas savings, and more. I have a standard range Model 3 I bought back in 2021, but if you buy the new long range rear wheel drive, it qualifies for the EV tax credit, which puts it near the cost of the rear wheel drive. So it's actually a much better value and a great time to pick up a long range rear wheel drive and get an amazing amount of range. If you want to be featured on every single video and support the channel, I did create a Patreon. All of those proceeds are going to go to a down payment of a Model 3 Performance. It's $3 a month if you found value and you want to support the channel. Again, I'm going to feature your name on every single video. Anyone that supports the Patreon, I would greatly appreciate it. If you did like this video, make sure to drop a like. That's the only way I know that you're out there watching. And consider subscribing. As always, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.